Yes, it is a warm welcome to none other than Axel Tuanzebe. Axel, welcome to Stoke City. What are your first impressions of the club?
Oh, thank you for the warm welcome. Stoke, first of all, what I noticed is how close the stadium is to the training ground. I think that's the closest.
That's ideal for you.
Yeah, it's ideal. But no, very good impressions. I think the facilities at the training ground beat my expectations. But obviously, I expect Stoke to have good facilities. Yeah, just a really good setup, a good bunch of lads. Today in training with the manager, you know, very focused, and he understands where he wants to drive the club. So I'm feeling that energy, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
As you've said, you've had a full session today. How was that for you?
Yeah, it's fine. Just fitted straight in with the lads. Just got cracking with business, really.
It's been, I mean, talking about that, you arguably had limited game time. Let's be honest. Over the last 12 months or so, how's that been for you? It must be frustrating.
Yeah, definitely. I think any player that's had injuries in the past can understand the difficulties a player has to go through. It's a very lonely road. But I've got good people around me to help me, to keep pushing me. So we've been working hard, relentlessly to get something done. And deadline day, we got this this move done, and now it's really about the football. I
understand it was very close. It was very late on. What's that process like for you when you're sat there waiting, itching to get something over the line?
Listen, I just left my phone right beside me, literally just waiting on a call. You're letting the guys who deal with it, deal with it, and my guys have got fantastic guys doing it for me, so they pulled it off and made sure I'll be playing football for the next 6 months.
So how do you view the next 6 months for you? Is it one of the most important kind of periods of your career, do you feel?
I feel like every time moving forward is your most important time. Having limited game time, I think this really strikes out for me as well. Not only for myself, but also being a part of this team as well and seeing where we can go forward, because the squad's very good. I believe we can, like this club belongs in the Premier League. It's got the status, it's got the grandeur. So I think, I want to be a part in helping rebuild that.
We've played with a 4 at the back at times. We've played with a 3 at the back with wing-backs. What suits you best? Is there a tactical style that you prefer, or?
Either or. I'm quite fluent in both systems. To my understanding, the manager does like to play both. And as players, you have to be versatile enough to being able to change, whether it's mid-game, whether it's a different starting formation for a different game. But for me, either or is not a problem.
It's almost like you were born to wear the armband. You've captained Manchester United at every single level, even first team level. You've captained international sides. What type of a leader are you, do you feel? Is it a natural thing?
You could say so. I think I'm very vocal on the pitch, so maybe, when everyone else is quiet, I'm still talking. Maybe people look at that and think, all right, cool, we can have a source of inspiration or whatever it is. But really and truly, I've just learned from the people before me, and I think that comes a lot from my roots of growing up at the academy at Man United. The stuff that they instill in you is more so to be a good person and a good player. And then you kind of grow from them foundations.
Well, tell me about that upbringing and that kind of love for football, I guess. You moved from the Congo to England at the age of 4.
Yeah.
Just 4 years later, you're actually at Manchester United. That doesn't happen overnight, though, does it?
No, that's a lot of just simple disciplines. We had that from young. I remember we found a local team, but back then we were really young, so you're thinking, all right, gotta get the bus, get to training, get there on time, etc., etc. So we're doing this at 5, 6 years old. You know what I mean? Like, our parents didn't have the means to take us to training, so get up. You know what I mean? It's on your own. If you want to do it, then you have to go find that life for yourself. So it was getting up, getting the bus, going to training, getting back on the bus, going home. And we've done that for a few years, and hopefully, one game there was a Man United scout there, and he grabbed me up.
So what was that group that you came through with? Did you play in the Milk Cup with Jordan Thompson?
Yeah.
Ben Pearson, you obviously got mates with Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
What was that group like?
Ben Pearson's a few years older than me, but JT, as he's known here, we call him Jordan.
Just Jordan.
Jordan. We won that Milk Cup together, along with lots of Rashford in that squad. It was good for us as well. It was helping cement our youth team group, because I think it's played early on in the season. So it's good, so now we just had a good run of games into the season.
So how much does that upbringing stay with you? I mean, will it be a lifetime thing? You seem very, very disciplined that it will never leave.
Definitely, I think the things I do day to day, I know where it's come from. Just simple stuff, humility, respect, being humble. When working hard, you have to work the hardest. First in, last out kind of mentality, you know what I mean? And it's like, when you work properly, you don't like to cheat. Just work properly. And those kind of foundations and teachings have stuck throughout. A lot of Man United academy players are like that, especially if you buy into it as well. They all end up having good careers.
When I say the words Champions League,
yeah.
what does that mean to you?
Best of the best.
You came up against the best of the best.
Yeah.
That first start, there's a baptism of fire, and then there's Mbappé away at PSG.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, that was it's a tough game. I spoke to Edison Cavani before the game. He just gave me little pointers and stuff, which was nice. But really and truly, like, I always back myself as a player, regardless who I'm playing against. I think that's the media's job to kind of build it all up. But really and truly, as players, you understand people's true nature and capabilities. So, you know, some other players you approach it different. You respect them a little bit more, but others you think, you know, I can go flat out on this one. Mbappé he's a top class player. We all know that. But again, if you respect him too much, he'll walk all over you and embarrass you. You know, he's capable of embarrassing players. So, you know, you got to let him know that I'm here. Yeah, you can't let people walk all over you.
What was your phone like after that game?
Oh, my phone was non-stop. But to be honest, I was more so focused on the time that was in the dressing room afterwards. I think the manager, he made a little announcement just to say, look, it's been out for a while, so first game back, you know, as round of applause. It's a nice little gesture from the team. Just later on, just my phone was just boom, boom, boom. But, you know, I don't try like listen to that too much, because when you're up, everybody loves it. You know, I think you can never be too high, never be too low. So, because when you're down, no one's there to be like, oh, you know, it's only the people close to your family. So for me, it's just a lot of noise. Okay, it's great to get it, but don't bury your head deep into that, because when it flips the other way, which it does in football, it'll be difficult to handle it.
That was a new challenge handed to you. You come here with a different kind of challenge, of course. Is that something that you thrive on, different day to day, and looking forward to testing yourself here with Stoke City?
Definitely. It's different players' range and capabilities and what's their strengths and how they play. So every day is a learning curve, especially training and stuff. I'll just try different things amongst different players just to see how it works. And then again, it adds to sort of my experience and skill in football. I think if you just train the same way every day, you'll improve on what you have, but you need to widen that range of, you can say artillery, because once you come out on a Saturday against a different team, you got that one game is completely something new. If you keep training just the one way, you'll find it difficult to deal with a player like an Mbappé, for example.
So, what is your message to the Stoke City fans?
I'm just excited to be here. I think it's a massive club, and I can't wait to play in front of all you guys. Stoke, to my understanding, is somewhere teams come and they're afraid to play because it's cold, it's windy, it's difficult. So, you know, I want to keep that reputation up and let people know that Stoke is a difficult place to come and get 3 points.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to help you get to know your teammates a little bit better with a game that we will quite frankly never ever play again, which we've duly named Tuanzebe's Babies. We've got some photographs of the Stoke City first team squad from their younger years.
Okay.
We're going to see if you can guess who they are. This one's an easy one for you.
Okay, I think that's me.
You think that's you? That would be correct. Okay, next up. Who would that be?
Is that Josh?
It's forward. That is Jacob Brown.
Jacob Brown.
Ladies and gents.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'll give you, it's a bit grainy, that one. It's a difficult one. Next up. Another forward.
Gale.
That is Dwight Gale, donning his Man United kit. We've also got him in an Arsenal kit, so Dwight, come on, sort it out. Right, next up, I think you know that boy.
Yeah, that's our boy JT.
Is that how bad his club has been, just all the time, or has it got better?
Yeah, dodgy gear, let's just say that.
Right, next up. It's not Tintin.
Sam?
Sam Klukas.
Cool.
Kluki, none other. Next up, another forward with his dad, famous dad.
Do you know, I recognise his dad. He's got similar features to his dad now. Tyrese Campbell.
Tyrese Campbell, spot on, you're doing well. And I think, in fact, that is it.
Cool.
Very, very well done indeed.
Nice.
Tuanzebe's baby should pass with flying colours.
Cool.
Axel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we wish
guys.
you the very best for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.